I cannot count how many times Safi put her hand on the console. No, let's not sleep. Let's go back to that. Let's not sleep. Oh my god, that was such a beautiful song. The song was Kadosh by Dabs featuring a backup singer. She was a backup singer for the Lions King soundtrack. Hakuna Matata. Yes, yes. So, and then the last song was Victory Dance. That was the song that Safi did not want us to come
I'm
back.
telling you.
That was such a beautiful song, girl.
Yeah.
All right, people. So we've been talking to the one and only Dabs. He is doing so well in the world of music, not just in Jos. He has been a blessing to us, but he's reaching to the far ends of the world. Yes, and we've been talking about his story so far, his journey so far, and like we said, we always have more questions when he's talking, and he said he's ready for us. Now I'm getting scared. All right, so let's go back to you said something about believing in yourself, and while we went on the break, I was trying to bring it up. We're like, no, we'll talk about it. And the period of retreating now. I think one thing you mentioned was the belief in yourself was what kept you to keep going because you lost people to love you. Most of them did not see you like they did not see the journey going far, and then that's when most artists especially find themselves in. There's a depth they need to reach, and that would include them isolating from the noise in the world. But then the going gets tough at some point, and you're like, is this even making any headways? Can I just go back? So can you talk a little bit about that, believing in yourself, and what to do when the going gets tough?
Yes, naturally, every human being runs away, deflects, resists pain. Pain is not what we naturally love. It's not attractive. It's not marketable. You can't sell pain and get buyers in the market, but you can sell faith. You can sell positive belief. You can sell, excitement, a smile, and you get buyers. It's not because everybody's sad now. So it's important to know that pain and glory and treasures go together. And anyone that doesn't have pain, he's never to be trusted. Your message is not gonna be strong. You're not real. You don't know life. You don't know what it means to exist, to pass through process if you don't have pain. That's why we have a lot of half-baked people. And I can tell you strongly because this has to do with music and for musicians, hear this. The older musicians that existed between the 30s, 1930s to the early 90s were very good because why? They play live music. There's a spirit around live music, playing the keyboard live, the guitar live, instrumental play, having not sequencing sound, digital sound. The digital age brings sharp people that don't have songs that have lifespan of like 10 years. The least of a sound that is digital is 6 months, is 1 year. After that is gone. But here are people, legends like Lionel Richie. You have people like amazing Michael Jackson, Bob Marley. They are dead, but their songs are still speaking. There's something about the pain they went through. The story of a man is connected to his lowest period in life. Those are where the treasures of your life are found, where the deep and the depths of archives of what the heavens have kept for you. But a lot of us run away from pain, from process. We skip processes. We break processes and yet want to be like people, mentors and models and icons. It's not possible. You can't just tap into an anointing. I can lay hands on you until you have bald head. Nothing happens. You must go through what I will go through. You must carry your cross and follow me. And your cross has to do with your uniqueness, your experience, how your circumstance is, your family life, your background. Who was your dad? Was he with your mom? Did they grow together? Did your mom leave your dad? Your dad left your mom? Were you with your siblings? Are you the only son? These are stories that are unique, that I can't go through what you've been through. And you can't go through what I've been through. But in what I've been through that you call pain, it's a treasure in disguise. Nigeria is where it is today because we celebrate sharp. Instant people who you've never seen anywhere, suddenly he's a billionaire.
Yeah.
You see all kinds of people worshiping that person. And your family doesn't care who you are as long as you're rich.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't have money in your family, like one song says, come on, you cover your face. I mean,
If you
if
don't
you
get
don't have money
money.
in the family, shame on you. You don't have a voice.
Yeah.
Your family, your brothers look down on you, your sisters look down on you. But even if you're a leper or a cripple in your family, be the richest in the family, they will come to worship you every morning.
Sure.
Because wealth is what? Power.
Mm.
So for young people, for young musicians, whether secular, whether gospel, it's a time to go through your process to create your own identity, your own originality. And one thing is that once you're you, nobody can be you.
Sure.
You can last. You can be immortal with your sounds, your creativity. Okay? And so I would say one advice to dreamers and inspirators, let me use that word, is that dreams don't have options. Dreams don't have an alternative. Anytime your dream, what you believe, what you strongly are passionate towards, has a rival, a second wife, it's bound to fail.
Yeah.
It's bound to die. It's just a matter of time. So don't get excited at instant people who make wealth, who just suddenly rise on the scene on Facebook popular. Just with your true test is 10 years after your first announcement. It's not now. So many people we see today in the next 5, 10 years, they wouldn't be around because they never have stories of pain.
Yeah.
They never went through the down life periods of their lives. So I want to believe that yes, it's a time for everybody to embrace pain. Nigeria, pain is good.
Yeah.
A little pain is good. Nigeria, we're kind of stubborn people, so pain is good for us. Okay? So I believe this is the most creative period of every Nigerian that exists on the surface of the earth to look back into your creative house and fetch from the depth and the wealth that has been put in you by your heavenly Father.
Mm.
I'm really so glad I'm hearing these words because you don't know what is going through my mind this morning. Like my mind is far. I've traveled far
Yeah.
out of
Please
space.
come back
No, no.
I'll come
and
back.
bring solutions,
Exactly.
bring answers,
We need
bring
you.
recommendations,
Yes,
How to
bring
process
strategy,
this. Yes,
bring
sir.
implementations. It's time. It's time.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Okay, so I would like us to.
Different seasons of a man's life, different seasons of pain, different seasons of being going through a process of becoming a new person, a new nature, a new dimension, a new posture. So I've gone through all kinds of postures, like, setbacks, letting you down. My girlfriend left me early. Why? She didn't understand me. I was weird. Locked myself for 3 years, not listening to radio, not listening to TV, just to birth sounds that are not contaminated by TV or radio. So that enough is a very hard process. You go against the normal trendy sound. Now, trend is relative. Trend is an enemy of a spirit. A spirit, once given trend, becomes mortal, is bound to time. It bounds to fade away.
Yeah. Once
But
another
yes,
one
once
comes.
something else higher that pays a more deadly price, a more painful price of pain, gives birth to something higher. So that's why we don't have best in creativity. Everybody based on the realm of your pain, your journey. Anyhow, dress anyhow, wear anyhow, you laugh anyhow. There's no order, no style, no karma. So it's very funny. So you bring your mentality, like I said, take Nigeria, the whole 200 million youths to New York, to
Still
Washington
be
D.C.
Nigerians.
Yes, and bring all the youth of New York, Washington to Nigeria,
Yeah.
and start timing them, count time.
Mhm.
The next 100, no, in fact, 5 years, Nigeria will look like where? And New York
We
or
play
Washington
Nigeria.
will look like Gaddafi. Because of mindsets.
Just that.
So it's not where you are. It's not going to Lagos for bread.
Hmm.
It's where you are and who you are. The revelation that this is what I fit. This is what I've been born for. And I'm going to stay on track until it comes to there is no slip. So pain is natural. And like I said, it's there are treasures in pain. For many who've been listening around the world, there is pleasure in pain. Pleasure. Pain is good. And restraint is good too. it purges you,
Yeah.
it scourges you.
Yeah.
It's a process of flagellation, purifies your inner being, and then brings forth something clean from
Better.
inside.
Yeah.
Because without purity, the sounds can't last.
True.
So pure sounds and purity go together. And it's very important to know that they come from the immortal, where there is no time.
So okay, Safi was like, should we ask this question? I was like, no. Yes, I was like, yes. For most people that we've heard them talk about their gospel journey,
Yeah.
at some point they coach it,
Mm.
and maybe they step one leg into singing circular
Yeah.
music or trying out to find their unique
Yes,
sound.
yes.
Was it like that for you?
God has helped me, my friends. It's been a tough journey of pain. Like marketers sometimes not liking your sounds, but like sometimes you don't know you're actually meant to be translated to French or to Chinese for the real glory of that sound to come out.
Yeah.
Singing them in the wrong may not give you the breakthrough, or singing them, translating them to Chinese or Spanish would work out. So yes, it's tough. It's very tough. God has helped me and to be consistent. I can't talk about it. You people watching me will say about it, but I can talk about myself. No man can give a testimony about himself. But
Yeah.
I've not been perfect in the journey. But I have not derailed to secular music. And that's why you can't browse much and see much of that songs, because I didn't enter to make money, to hammer, to blow, like the language that the younger generation, your generation is carrying. Alert, song alert, this week song alert. No, like money alert, credit alert. I don't do that. But what I basically do is a message. Music is a message as far as you're a gospel now, musician. It's a message. So God gives you a message. Sometimes tells you in a year release 10 albums. Sometimes in a year just one album, like Kadosh that was released, and almost every musician sings that song. Everybody knows Kadosh is Dabs here in Jobs.
Yeah.
But I don't take the glory. You never see a video of me fighting my fellow musician that I sang the song. Why are you singing my song?
Mm-hmm.
Is it your song?
It's
No,
not.
I don't need that. Why? Because God, who owns the song, can sing it through anybody at any place. So all this fighting of songs, there are many other songs that are out there. So yeah, it's good to be focused. It's good to be consistent. If you're doing circular music, you do the circular. Let your messages be pure.
Yeah.
No, shake your booty, no bum, no all those things like
Yeah.
that. Because your children will listen to them one day and you feel bad.
Yeah.
And advice to the secular musicians, like the message you leave without leave, you will become immortal songs. We can enjoy Bob Marley almost 30 years after.
Yeah.
A dead man who's challenging people who are alive, musicians, teaching them how to sing. That means he was ahead of his time. Yes, so sing ahead of your time. Think ahead of your time. Be ahead of your time. Sometimes you may not be understood by your immediate generation, but a generation in the wombs of young ladies like you guys would understand your songs. So it's good to wait for your time, and don't be ahead of your time or hasten your time to come forth, but allow time to give birth to that time.
If you are about to drop a song,
Yeah.
is there a particular way you
I
want?
don't have a particular way. Like this, even you guys are the first to play some of these songs I've not played in a long time. I've not played them. They've been there. I've done some songs for 10 years. I've not released them. I've done some songs for 20 years. I've not released them. And some songs I just did 5 weeks ago. Like I said, I have the mission for my generation to release about 10,000 or so songs before I die. Yes. So I have a mandate to release those 10,000 songs, which
Okay.
will begin to come forth from this June to the next 40 years. It's going to be another dimension.
Amen.
Yeah.
Amen. I mean, it's been a moment of Rema and Sheila.
You
I've been writing down a couple of things. He said, every fear has a fear. Right now, he just said, let time bring out the time. There was a time he said the story of a man is connected to the pain he has passed through. I mean, there are so many things. If you're like me that likes to write, well, you should be jotting things down. This is 104.3 FM. We'll be going on a break. And he has already told you, you're going to be playing some songs you've never heard anywhere else. So stick with us. We'll be right back.
We are 104.3 Tennessee FM.
We have
your station.
Waiting